Hi guys, it's F1 at the Home Race, and today we are going to be starting the career mode for F1 2012. Now, the team you chose me was Force India, and what do I expect? Not a very good result. Mark Webber got the fastest time of 127.6 in practice. Kimi was second and Massa was third, unbelievably. And then you just go straight down, and there I am, just behind Paul di Resta in 16th and 17th place. So I'm not going into qualifying with high hopes right now, especially with the times that the actual, what the other AI are actually doing. So we are moving on to qualifying one of the Melbourne Grand Prix, or the Australian Grand Prix, I just say. And my career objective is to finish 12th, or achieve 12th for qualifying. How am I meant to do that when I only got 17th in the practice session? But anywho, let's get on with this then. So we go on to the first lap that I am doing in qualifying. So we're on the prime times, like in all games. I always start on the prime tyre just to see where my lap goes. And as I'm coming up to the first corner, we have got Petrov just getting slightly in my way and slightly off-putting me as he exits the pits, but that ain't the worst of them. So we're just coming down the straight here, just going towards, I think, the third corner. Very tight through here. It's a lot tighter than the last game. You have to go a lot slower. It's not like you just chuck it in there like I have explained in my last F1 video, which was Time Attack. So if you have not seen that, guys, please go check that out. I did put a lot of effort, and if you do, it does help you on the track. Let me know in the comments below. But as we go through to the third purple sector, through sector 1, even though I am the only car out there setting a hot lap, so we're just carrying on here just to see where our braking points. And the braking points throughout the weekend were constantly changing. It didn't matter what kind of fuel load I was using, because I'm going to get involved in the fuel load when it comes to the race day. But it was very difficult to actually know where to brake, because you think you're on the softer tyre and you think, oh okay, I can brake slightly later, but you can't really. You have to brake in the same position. And for the tyres, I haven't really seen a massive difference in times. Like, it should give you like at least half a second faster, or at least a sec, or at most a second off, but it doesn't give you that. It only gives you like 2 or 3 tenths. So as I come round the final corner on the track, we're going to race across the line, and we're going to get a 1:30.233. And as I go into the second lap, Kobayashi comes out the pits and blocks me, and I did not like that. So that lap was already gone. So if we skip ahead to the end of lap 2, you can see Senna's on 1:26.9 already. I'm about 2 or 3 seconds off the pace of his time alone as I come into the third attempt of the lap, and Hamilton gets in my way. Well, I get put off, but he slows on the exit of the corner, so that would have been a wasted lap anyway. So I just decided, let's go back to the pits. That ain't gonna work. So now we're going to go onto the softer tyre and see what we can do with these bad boys. It doesn't help with me running wide on the second to last corner. It will limit my grip for a couple of corners ahead, but it seems to be clearing already. So let's get into the first corner. We're braking slightly later, carrying a bit more speed, but still hit the grass. So really, this time it's kind of disallowed in my view, but the game allows it. I'm just going to carry on with it. So I'm just coming down. I should brake just where the second marker is, but still I go wide, and it's just strange that the tyres are warm. They're green, they're not cold tyres. I've actually gone out there. Oh, a little bit of oversteer moment there, using the DRS a bit too early there. As I still go wide, I'm just constantly making mistakes on this lap with the softer tyre. Look, I'm a second down already on my time with the prime tyre. And you just got to think, are the tyres more balanced in this game? I'm not particularly sure if it is or not. And I'm kind of worried that it's going to be the rest for the same over the next coming races in the career mode, and I hope it does get better, not to say the same. And so I lost another 4 tenths on that sector time there. I'm like 1.5 seconds off, and that just shows that I'm fast. I'm about 2 tenths off in sector 2 even. And then this corner I just completely lost it, spun it, and just hit and broke my front wing. But I still can't believe it took 5 minutes just to replace the front wing though. Look, repair time 5 minutes 53 for a front wing. Are you kidding me? But yeah, that's just weird. So as I'm back in the pits, I look on the clock and I've got 3 minutes left to try and get into Q3 as I check on my settings, but then realise that I can't change any of the settings because it part Thermae rules, because it practice to qualifying. So, you know, that's more realistic. But as I go on to my final and only lap, I've got cars in front of me. I think that's Kimi Räikkönen and Lewis Hamilton in front of me, as I use all my curves on the straight, trying to get a good lap in, hitting the top speed before I turn into turn 1. And let's do this. It's a 29.6 of Massa. Can we not mass that out on this lap? Let's see. It's still the best time. It is still on my prime tyres, which I'm very surprising because these should be giving more grip. So as I brake, is a good little corner. We broke up quite close to Raikkonen, so I'm guessing we are fast through here. Going into here, third gear. Use DRS as early as possible. A little bit of wiggle on the exit. And as we're going through that corner, use a little bit of curves for me just to see where we can go. We are up by 0.009 of a second as I go wide. As I go wide, but look at the sector time difference of 0.09 of a second quicker than the prime tyres, which is unbelievable. Anyway, so you can see here Senna, the rest are up into second place in Q1, which is absolutely fantastic to him. But it doesn't really matter where these earn, because this is only Q1, this ain't the final qualifying, this is only Q1. So all these times are irrelevant. All we know is that I'm starting 18th, Vitaly Petrov is 19th, De La Rosa is 20th, Glock is 21st, Carter Kane is 23rd, and Charles Pic is 24th. So I did terrible on my first outing. And you know, I hope I can actually make that up in the race tomorrow. So I'll see you all tomorrow, guys, and I'll catch you in the opening round of Formula 1 career mode at Melbourne, Australia. I'll see you later, guys, and take care now.